China sentences former Premier League soccer star to 20 years in prison for corruption. China national football team coach Li Tie at Sharjah Stadium in Sharjah, United Arab Emirates on June 15, 2021. Hong Kong CNN, a former Chinese soccer star and coach of the country's national men's team, has been sentenced to 20 years in prison for corruption, state media reported on Friday. Li Tie, 47, who played for the English Premier League Everton alongside Wayne Rooney and the early 2000s, is the biggest name to fall of the sweeping crackdown on rampant graft in China's professional soccer league. Despite leader Xi Jinping's vision to turn China into a world soccer superpower, Chinese professional soccer has been marred with poor financial decision-making, deep-rooted corruption, and disappointing performance. In 2022, after China's national men's team suffered a disappointing elimination in the preliminary stage of the FIFA World Cup in Qatar, the country's anti-graft agency launches the far-reaching investigation into bribery and match-fixing in Chinese professional soccer. Li Tie was the first among about a dozen soccer officials ensnared in the crackdown. In March, Chen Shu-wian, the former head of China's official soccer association, was sentenced to life in prison for corruption. On Friday, Li Tie was sentenced for multiple counts of bribery by the court in the city of Wuhan, state broadcast CCTV reported. During his trial in March, prosecutors accused Li Tie of accepting more than 50 million yuan, $6.8 million in bribes between 2019 and 2021, when he served as the head coach of China's national team and the national select team. In exchange, he granted favors to certain players to be selected into the national team and helped certain clubs to win matches, according to prosecutors. To become the head coach, Li Tie and the club he was coaching at the time arranged bribes, totally 3 million yuan, $412,800 to help him secure the role, the court heard. Li Tie was also accused of fixing matches for the two clubs he coached in Chinese leagues between 2015 and 2019, according to the prosecutors. In the documentary about the soccer sector anti-corruption crackdown aired by CCTV in January, weeks before the trial, the remorseful Li Tie said he deeply regretted taking the wrong path. When I was player, I despised the people who played fixed matches the most, Li Tie said during the show. But after becoming the head coach of a club, he realized it was the shortcut to improve his club's ranking. Achieving success through such improvable means actually made me increasingly short-sighted and eager for quick result, he said. It became a habit, and eventually I even started to rely on it. China's Communist Party controlled court have been conviction rate of over 99%, and it is not uncommon for state broadcasters to air confessions before trial in high-profile cases. Li Tie is considered among the best Chinese players of his generation and one of the most recognizable names in Chinese soccer. In 2002, Li Tie, along with the star defender Sun Jihai of Manchester City, made history as the first Chinese players to play in the English Premier League, securing his status as the national sporting icon. Li Tie made 29 appearances for Everton during his debut season in England as part of the memorable side that included the young Wayne Rooney and former Nigerian captain Joseph Yobo. That year, Li Tie also represented China at the 2002 FIFA World Cup in South Korea and Japan, the first and the only appearance for the men's team at the quadrennial tournament. Following his successful first season, Li Tie signed a 3-year contract with Everton, but his time in the first team was marred by the series of injuries, and he returned to China in 2008 after the brief but unsuccessful spell with Sheffield United. Many Chinese soccer fans had hoped that Li Tie, once the pride of Chinese soccer, could lead the men's national soccer team into the World Cup when he was appointed the head coach in January 2020. But Li Tie resigned barely 2 years later amid an outpouring of backlash from fans over the team's lackluster performance in 2022 World Cup qualifiers.